Hi, I'm Phileas Dane and I'm the safari expert. And in this video, I'm going to tell you more about Nossob Rest Camp in the Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park, along with what you can expect to see around camp. It will take you between 6 and 7 hours to cover the 170 odd kilometers from the Kgalagadi's main entrance at Twee Rivieren to Nossob Rest Camp, which lies on the edge of the Nossob riverbed. Nossob is one of the most popular rest camps in the park, and you have to book nearly a year in advance if you want to book your spot. As you enter the gate, you'll find a filling station, and behind it a reception building with a small information center, filled with hundreds of stunning images taken in the park, as well as facts about the Kgalagadi scavengers and predators. Next to reception is a small shop that sells gifts and very basic groceries, as well as Wi-Fi vouchers that have to be used inside or right in front of it. One of Nossob's biggest attractions is the camp hide that lies at the end of a long walkway and that overlooks a man-made waterhole in the Nossob riverbed. If you spend enough time here, you're bound to see something amazing. The camp also has a swimming pool which comes in very handy during the hot Kgalagadi summers. When it comes to accommodation, the River Front Chalets are most popular because of their view over the Nossob riverbed. The regular chalets don't have the great view and are a little bit more basic, but they're still very comfortable to stay in. Because the stands are small and right on top of each other, the main campsite feels cramped pretty much right throughout the year. At least there are plenty of shade trees, as well as a large and clean ablution block with both cooking and washing up facilities. Each stand has power as well as a braai grid. If you'd like a little bit more privacy, you can book one of the premium stands closer to the fence, which are not only spaced further apart, but that also have private ablution facilities and kitchenettes. I sometimes lie flat on my stomach in the campsite to photograph ground squirrels, yellow mongooses, and all the little birds attracted by the bird baths under the taps. Also check each and every tree in camp for owls and owlets that roost here during the day. At night, Nossob's power goes off between 10 PM and 5 AM. Always walk around with a headlight and closed shoes after dark because snakes like Cape cobras and puff adders are often found in camp. Right, now that you know what to expect from camp, let's talk about the game viewing opportunities around Nossob. I use a very useful book called Kgalagadi Self-Drive Routes, Roads and Ratings to plan my game drives. Not only does it tell you what to expect from each waterhole, but also the stretches of road between them. If you follow the link at the top of the video description to order it online, you'll get a 10% discount when you check out. When you go on game drive from Nossob, you have two options. You can go north towards the Namibian border, or you can go south towards Twee Rivieren and the popular Marise Draai. My tactic is always to follow the good light. In the mornings, I typically head north at a steady pace in search of lions, which are very often found between Nossob Camp and Kwang Waterhole. I then try to be back at Kgalagadi Waterhole no later than 7:30 to photograph everything that comes down to drink. Ringneck doves typically arrive first, often in their hundreds, attracting predators like black-backed jackals, red-necked falcons, and lanner falcons, all of which try to catch them. The doves are usually followed by sand grouse, which quench their thirst in tight-knit flocks. If you're patient enough to sit until midday, you stand a chance of photographing large raptors like bateliers, secretary birds, and vultures, all of which drink during the heat of the day. And throughout the morning, you obviously stand a chance of seeing a variety of mammals at the waterhole as well. Because Kgalagadi is so close to the road, it really is a photographer's dream. But not everything is so easy to photograph around Nossob. The riverbed is much wider here than further south towards Twee Rivieren, and thus many of the animals you'll see will be very far away from you. I highly recommend that you bring a good pair of binoculars with, and if you're a keen photographer, a long telephoto lens as well. If you don't own one, consider renting one from Outdoor Photo in Pretoria like I do. I'll add a link to their website in the video description. Another challenge, especially when you drive north of Nossob, are the high road edges, which not only makes visibility tough, but that causes the road to turn into a river after heavy rains. If this happens, there are definitely a few places that you could get stuck, and therefore I always travel with a satellite phone from Sat4Red. In the afternoons, I usually head south towards Kaspersdraai and Chaleka. Red hartebeest are common here, and you definitely stand a chance of seeing lions as well. And over the 25 odd years that I've been coming to the park, this is where I've had most of my cheetah sightings around Nossob. When it starts getting late, I head for Mariese Gat, a waterhole right on the bend of the Mariese Draai Loop Road, which is bathed in golden light just before sunset. It attracts a lot of general game, and I've photographed lions here before on many occasions. Look out for African wildcats and spotted eagle owls in the camelthorn trees, and other small creatures like bronze whistling rats and honey badgers on the ground when you drive back to camp. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to leave a comment below. Also check out the website links in the video description, including how to make a booking at Nossob and where you can order Kgalagadi self-drive routes, roads and ratings online.